Hey folks, I'm going to be doing CRAFTmas 2020, I believe, and this is going to be the first video, and it's just going to be um, little short crafts that we can do for Christmas or for any other time of the year. Today I'm going to show you how I do my simple cards. I'm a simple card maker. I don't do a lot of fancy things, but here are some examples of just where you can just let the paper do the talking for you. And I haven't finished these because I will put something inside. And then here's a bigger one where we did use just cut aparts. This one is finished. Then we have this one where we can do put a little button and ribbon and all that jazz. So we're going to do a couple of those, and I'm just going to show you my process. I'm going to be using the Stamparia's Classic Christmas and also this Safe Freeze pad too, I believe. We shall see. So first you're going to need an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and we're just going to cut that in half. So we're going to cut that in half at 5.5, and one piece of paper will get you 2 card bases. Okay, so we have 2 card bases to work with. Okay, and then you can either score it or just fold it in half. Sorry. So you can either score it or just fold it in half. I'm going to use the scoreboard to help me fold it in half. Okay, so you will score at 4 1/4. We'll score 1 and fold 1. How about that? Does that sound good? 4 1/4. And you can just fold it in half. You do not need the scoreboard. So we're just going to fold it in half. Try to get it straight and get a good crease on it. Okay? Get a good crease on it. Now, set those aside, and then you get to pick which paper you want to use. And I think that I'm going to use this paper, and I'm going to tear it out, and I'm going to use this paper, but I'm going to cut these because I'm going to want to use that. I'm going to want to use that. I'm about to have an avalanche over here. I'm going to want to use those, so I'm just going to cut that part off. So I'm just going to put that in the trimmer, give it a little extra, and then I'm going to flip it and do the same on this side because I will want to use that. I may want to use that strip as well. So just cut that off. Then for your, that's not going to be my map, that's going to be my paper that my cut apart's going to go on. So then you need a mat for your, if you want, you don't have to, but since this is so close to this, I want a mat over this. Okay, so this mat is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, so we're going to do 5 1/4 is what my mat's going to be, 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, and then that's going to fit right here. That's going to be your mat right there. Okay, then this one is going to be 5 let's do it this way. 5 by 3 3/4. And I may make this smaller. It just depends on when I put it together if I want it smaller or not. Okay, so then you're going to have something that looks like this. Okay, so let's set this aside, and then we're going to bring our cut aparts out and decide what which one we would like to go on there. And I think that I'm going to go with I'm going to go with this one, I think. So what you have to do is just take your scissors and fussy cut around it. Okay, I usually try to cut it out in a bigger section, and then cut around it after I get it cut out of the big piece. Okay, so we do that, set that aside. We will use that again for the inside, and then you just cut around. And try to move your paper instead of your scissors. And you just cut around and around and around. And people have asked for this in real time, so I will try to do it in real time. There are all sorts of cards to make that you can hand make. I just usually go the simple route. Like for family members and stuff like that, you know, the ones you know are not going to throw your cards away. You can go a little more extravagant. A lot of people don't appreciate the handmade stuff. And a lot of people do, but there are a lot of people who, you know, don't. Alright, so let's move this to the side, and then you have something that looks like this. You can clean it up if you need. You see little pieces that need to be cleaned up. Just clean it up however you want to clean it up. Okay, and this is going to fit right there in the middle. Nope, it's not going to fit on that page. It's going to fit on, where's my, oh yeah, it's going to fit on this page right there in the middle like that. Okay, so let's put it together. First, you're going to start with this piece, and you're going to just put it, stick that down, try to get it even, and then you're going to put this other piece on top of that piece. I think I like that better. We're going to use the back piece, because I like it better. It's more festivity. So we're going to do this. and try to get it straight. Stick it down. There you go. And then we're going to, with this one, we're just going to stick it straight down because it has the little tips, and sometimes I'll pop dot it up, but since it has those little tips on it, I would not pop dot it because they would get bent easy. So you just take that and you make sure that my hair isn't on it and stick it down, and there's the front of your card. Okay, then you can take the sentiments again and look at what you have as far as, you know, things that you can go that can go inside, and I'm going to use this Christmas greeting right here, and I'm going to cut it out. Big at first to get it away from this big piece of paper. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. And move this to the side. And it's going to fall because everything's going to fall. Okay, and then we're just going to fussy cut this up. Okay. The birds are singing. Ground is frozen this morning. And the birds are telling me about it. Okay. Then I'm going to show you how I mat stuff like this. Okay. So you're going to take another piece of paper that matches. I would do what matches the base, and then you're going to stick it on. You may have to cut it, you know, you may have to cut it more, but this piece will work. And this is what I do. I go ahead and stick it onto the paper. I stick it on how I want it. And stick it down. And then I can take my scissors or my cutter. If it was a bigger piece, I would take my cutter, but I'm going to take my scissors and just kind of eyeball it. And then you have a mat. And you can do another mat if you want another mat. We're just going to do one, and then we're going to put that inside the card. Let's stick that inside up a little so you have room to sign it. And there you go. You have a card. Now, if you have an envelope punch board, you can make your own envelopes for these cards. Okay. If that's what you if you have one of those, you can make your own envelopes. Okay, so we made that card. Now let's do another card with, let's see, with, where did I do with all that stuff? We're going to make that card. Let's have our cutter back. Let's have this back. We are going to move this over. Now we're going to make a card using this. Okay. And I already have the mat cut for it, and remember the mat is where's my other card? The mat is 5 1/4 by 4, okay? And this one's going to be a simple card. We're just going to plop this down on top of there. I'm just going to plop it down top like that. This is going to go here, but we're going to do some extra to it. We're going to get some of that. I like that color, or that color. We'll do the we'll do brown and a green button. Okay. And we need some pop dots that are flying all over the place. Okay. So we're going to get some pop dots, but first we're going to string up the button. Make sure you have plenty of room. And we're going to go in, 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 and then back through the opposite side. Okay. And then back through the opposite side, and then cross over. Twist it so it'll go in there. Okay. Then I just tie a little knot. Well, you know, normally we tie a little knot. And go all the way to the bottom, as much as it'll go to the bottom with a little knot. Okay, and that's going to go up here. Alright, so, but with this, we're going to pop dot it. So get you some pop dots, little thingy bobbers. I have technical terms for everything. If you've been around for a little while, you know that. And we're going to pop him down. Pop him down. We're going to pop him kind of toward the bottom. Like about right there, looks good to me. Then we're going to take this and we're going to pop him on there as well. I'm just going to stick him on there. Go, you didn't go. Why didn't you go? You don't want to? You don't want to? You have to. I'm sorry, but you have to. Okay, I'm going to stick him down right there. And then we're going to add another pop dot under him. Under right here. And then pop him down. Like a so. Alright. Then you're going to take and cut your excess And then you have a cute little card. And you can put something in there if you want. You don't have to. But there's 2 little cards. You can make your own envelopes if you want, or you can just buy. These are standard size cards. If you want something on the inside, where's my cut aparts? You could even just do, usually I do a strip of, if I'm not going to do a sentiment, I'll do a strip of the paper, and I'm trying to find a piece of the paper. I think I may have used it all for the boxes, but I'll show you just with the standard piece of paper. Let's see. Like I would take a strip of I know there's a piece in here somewhere. Or maybe there's not. Anyway, okay, I would take a piece of paper and do it. I'll show you. And all this paper matches, so it really doesn't matter. A lot. So I would take a piece of paper and I would do it at 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And then I would probably do about an inch. Let's do less than an inch. Let's do half an inch. Okay. Then I would take it and just place it in the bottom. Oh, I could do this. Hold on. I could use snow. I could do this one. Let me do this one. It matches better. So 5 1/4, and then let's do a half inch. And then you would just take it and put it down here as a decorative piece, and I don't like that, so we're going to go back with the plaid because I like the plaid better. But that's what you do. You just piddle until it's something that you like. And you just piddle until it's something that you like, and then you just pop this down on the bottom, and then you have a little decorative thing at the bottom, and then there's your card. So there's 2 cards made. Simple, quick, easy, and you can use standard envelopes or make your own envelopes. So there you go. There's CRAFTmas Day 1. If there's anything you'd like to see, you can leave it in the comments and I will try to do that for you. But until then, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.